Hi everyone, quick blog from me, quite soon after my last one, which is unusual because normally we don't have that many exciting things for me to talk about every week. I'm going to have to wait a few weeks before I blog, but these blogs are about real life and what's happening in our lives, and something significant happened the other night that I thought would be interesting to talk about. Matt and I had seen a trailer for Frank and Robot, and it was about a man with dementia or Alzheimer's, memory loss and disorientation, and the family had bought him a health robot to see to his needs, make sure he was clean living, he was looking after himself, and he was doing activities to keep his cognitive functions in good nick. And so we wanted to watch it, so we waited, and it came on Netflix the other week, so we watched it the other night. We watched it together, and the storyline is really good. The man in question, Frank, he's an ex-con. He used to do robberies, and he is now obviously retired, living in this house in this village. The son gives him a robot to help him because he's not coping very well, and they all live very far, so they bought him a robot. He doesn't get on with this robot, he hates it. It's set in about 10 years from now, 10-15 years from now, so technology's moved on just a bit more, and it doesn't get on with this robot, but this robot is very good for him. It's keeping him in routine, making sure he's taking his medication, making sure he's looking after himself, but he does not like it. And Frank likes to go to the library, which is shutting down, but he's going to the library, and there's a librarian there, and he really likes her. He has strong feelings for her, and they're shutting the library down, so she shows him books that are expensive, and he likes them. Anyway, he finds out that the robot will help him to break into the library and steal these books. And so he trains the robot, they go and break into this library, and they steal this expensive book for the librarian who was going to give it to her. But while he's during the break, he gets disorientation, and then the robot really looks after him, really says, come on now, it's time to go. It's a really good health system that, fingers crossed, could happen in the not so yet near future. But anyway, so again, he robs another house, and they rob multi-million-pound jewels, and the police get involved, and he ends up having to wipe the robot's memory. But part of the story at the end of it is the librarian is actually his wife. You don't hear much about his wife, but he really likes this librarian, and it actually turns out that she is his wife, but he doesn't know who she is. But he has these strong feelings for her, and it's not till the end that he finds out. And he ends up going into a home in the end because he really is struggling with life and his family around him. Matt was fine watching this film with me, as sad as it was. He was fine until the end, where the robot had his memory wiped, and the man found out that the librarian was his wife. He didn't know, and he was put into a home. And that's when, Matt cried on me and cried. And I hugged him. That's all I can do, and reassure him that he is very much loved. I love him to bits, and I would never leave him. I would never abandon him, and I would do everything in my power to ensure that he was with me and loved and cared for. It's not very often Matt has these moments. I think he went through these things years ago. He mourned his life years ago, and so he's been enabled to be proactive about HD and do all his research and trials and things. So, but every now and again, it hits him that this could happen to him, and he is beside himself that he may one day forget who I am, or I may leave him, or I might put him in a home, or and he's very aware that he's very reliant on me, very dependent on me. All I can do is reassure him and love him and comfort him and do my best. So, yeah, this is one of the ugly sides to HD, isn't it? It's being faced with not just your mortality, but your state of mind and how you're going to be treated. And everyone wants to think they're going to die in their sleep peacefully, but when you know that probably won't happen, you could end up in a home with nobody around, or choke. It must be very frightening. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to not just show the good side, but the ugly side to HD as well. On a good note, we're okay. We're all alright. We got over that, and tomorrow was another day, and we got through it. So I wish everyone all the love in the world, and I'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.